Welcome back. Today, we're diving into the world of Battle of the Psychic Season 15 to look at some truly incredible individuals. Before we get started, a few quick reminders. First, no matter how miraculous these psychics seem, please treat this as an entertainment show, don't take it too seriously. Second, this episode features some supernatural phenomena. If you start feeling uncomfortable or nauseous, feel free to turn it off. Finally, I'll be sharing what I think is the most intense challenge of the season, and it gets pretty spooky, so I'll warn you before the jump scares. The logical investigator, Yuri. Our first standout is Yuri. If you've played Command & Conquer, the name might sound familiar. Unlike other contestants who show up with elaborate props, Yuri barely uses any. He claims to have two abilities, X-ray vision and pure logic. He says he uses big data to deduce his answers, which sounds ridiculous for a psychic show, but his accuracy rate is staggeringly high, often higher than those claiming to have actual magical powers. Take his performance in episode 6. The challenge was to identify which of 6 women had cast a love spell. Yuri used his 5-cent logic and correctly identified a girl named Katia, who had actually put her own blood into her cousin's wine to keep him from seeing other women. Then there was the Chernobyl challenge, where contestants had to find a hidden person. Yuri ignored the psychic vibes and looked at the grass. He reasoned that if people had been walking back and forth, there would be a visible path. He followed the path, entered the building, and walked straight to the room where the person was hiding. The judges often questioned him, saying, "Brother, you aren't being psychic, you're just using logic," but Yuri didn't care. As long as he solved the puzzle, the method didn't matter. He eventually made it to the top 5 and even ended the season by proposing to a fellow contestant, Black Sister, and she said yes. The Chaos Spirit, Julie. Now, let's talk about the absolute star of the season, Julie, also known as the Chaos Spirit. Standing nearly 2 meters tall, she has a presence that is impossible to ignore. She claims to have memories of all her past lives. From the very first car trunk challenge, Julie showed total dominance. While other psychics struggled, Julie walked down a line of 30 cars and correctly described the life stories of every single owner watching from the monitor room. One was a cop, one had bad family relationships, another really wanted to get married. She found the hidden person instantly and told the host, "Don't ask questions, just open it." In the Chernobyl task, she was even more terrifying. She walked straight to the hiding spot but then turned back to find the exact location where a specific clue photo had been taken, a detail only the film crew knew. When the host reminded her she only had 4 minutes left, she snapped back, "Keep talking and I'll twist your head off." She eventually found the hidden person by going through the back entrance and knocking on the exact window of room 216. The mystery of Alina. One of Julie's most emotional moments involved the death of a 17-year-old karate champion, Alina. Alina had tragically fallen from an unfinished building, and her mother wanted to know why. While other psychics like Black Sister got some details right, like the building's color, none could answer why. Julie stepped up and revealed things only the mother knew, like how Alina had dyed her hair reddish-brown right before she died. Then, Julie stared directly into the camera, not at the audience, but at Alina's friends in the monitor room, and said, "You know. She told you." It turned out Alina's friend, Nadia, had died the same way 6 months earlier, and Alina had been there when it happened. Julie revealed that Nadia's mother and grandmother had been psychologically pressuring Alina, blaming her for not saving Nadia, which eventually drove Alina to the edge. The secretly kind queen. Despite her Ice Queen exterior, Julie is surprisingly warm. In one episode, a woman feared her family was cursed because almost everyone had died. Julie confirmed there was a curse from a grandfather's insult to a witch, but she told the woman she didn't want to touch it. However, the psychics who followed her all noticed the same thing, the curse was already gone. Julie had secretly taken the curse away using a small jar she was carrying, she just didn't want to make a show of it. The final challenge, the possession, warning, spooky. The most bone-chilling moment was when Julie helped a girl named Oksana, who suffered from violent, demon-like seizures. When Julie placed her box in front of Oksana, the girl began twitching and laughing in a way that was absolutely terrifying. Julie identified that Oksana was being possessed by the spirit of her own grandfather, a powerful wizard who wanted her to inherit his path. Julie's advice? Make peace with it, it's a gift, and then she told the family to see a psychologist because witches are useless for this. Conclusion? Julie ended up winning the season with a landslide 78% of the public vote. To put that in perspective, the runner-up, Black Sister, only got 13%. Looking back, Battle of the Psychics is a wild ride. It's a mix of wizards, shamans, and people who sacrifice money to get answers, which usually doesn't work. If you watch it, my advice is, don't be too serious. It's like watching the Avengers, you don't ask why Hulk's pants don't rip, you just enjoy the show. That's it for today. If you enjoyed this look into the supernatural, let me know. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.